Back in the mustachio days of 1983, the UCSA was the first students' association to give women the vote, and it was a big mistake. Every woman immediately voted that men should not have the right to vote, and then they got David Hasselhoff to play at orientation. He was amazing, but that wasn't the point. In the 14 years of campus constitutional war that followed, an autocorrect issue on a Nokia 6100 meant that it turned out legally only cats were allowed to vote. 6 years of Chairman Mao and one of Donald Trump's here later, things were finally put right. Nowadays, every UC student can vote in the UCSA executive elections, as long as they're a Jigglypuff, as long as they're enrolled. F***ing Nokia. This year, the UCSA has tried to make voting in the exec elections a little easier, and they've failed. It's now more confusing and convoluted than ever, so listen up or things could go terribly wrong, especially if you're allergic to llamas. On Thursday morning, you'll be sent an email to your UC account with a link to a voting site. Alternatively, you can go on Snapchat, and no, you can't just go on Snapchat. Check your email on Thursday morning. Every student gets 11 votes. It's sort of like Tinder, but you don't get liked back. So it's exactly like Tinder. You get one vote for the president candidate that you hate a little bit less than the other one. One vote for the vice president candidate who you can't remember but think their name starts with a triangle. One vote for the finance officer that reminds you of this majestic swan. Then a vote for the equity and well-being rep and the post-grad rep. But I'm not even post-grad. How can this? It's not a perfect system. And then you get 6 votes for the general exec. Here's a tip. Try to vote for people who you think will do the best job rather than just racing through ticking all the boxes that come up and trying to set a new world record for voting at the UCSA, because you're never going to beat this Russian guy anyway. Now that's majestic. And just like that, your democratic duty is done and you can go back to your education, and holy shit, there's a Jigglypuff nearby. How am I even getting Pokemon on this phone?